Hey y'all, this is Kelly Hall and this is my 4.0 reflection video. Let me apologize in advance for the voice. I'm having some sinus issues, so hopefully that doesn't detract too much from the video. And hopefully the camera flipping I'm going to have to do doesn't detract too much from it either. I am having to film this on my iPhone because the original idea I had just did not work out, and I'm sure we all know how that goes. So I've had to go with door number 2, basically. So hopefully it'll work out just fine and y'all will enjoy the video. So what have I learned from this course? This is a short video that will reflect on just that. The first question was, what have I learned or shared? Basically, I've learned that networking is extremely important and that your future job prospects may come more from who you know rather than your resume or demo reel. Camera flip, sorry. It's also important to become a member of an organization in your field, which in my case would be computer animation. This is so you can network with people, which goes back to the networking thing. And basically you have people who can, peers, basically, who can take a look at your artwork, critique that, let you know what's good, what's bad about it. You'll basically have a support group. And you can also access job boards for positions that may not exist on other job boards such as Indeed or Monster or Career Builder. And that's really important for when you're trying to find a job in your field. I also learned that it's important to check your social media page, Facebook, Twitter, that kind of stuff, to make sure that you don't have any inappropriate or unprofessional posts or pictures that could basically preclude you from getting a job, because employers do look at that kind of stuff, and what they see may determine whether they hire you or not. So it is best to just look at that stuff and make sure you don't have anything hinky going on there. The next question was, what did I learn about my own future in it, I guess basically computer animation, during this period of industry exploration? I have learned I am really going to have to brush up on virtual reality, because what I know about it is basically next to nothing. And I would say that it's going to be the wave of the future, but the future is basically now, and virtual reality is becoming more and more popular. So I am really going to have to brush up on that, because like I said, I know next to nothing, and I don't want to be that person who, going into potential employer, they say, well, how much do you know about virtual reality? Nothing. Yeah, got to brush up on that because I don't know enough. I've also learned that computer animation is not a high-paying job until you get some experience under your belt. Starts out around $30,000 a year, which we all know is not that much. But the more experience you gain, the more money you're subject to make. So once I get in there, I'm going to have to stick it out, and I know over time I'll get to where I want to be. The other thing is, if I want to work for Pixar, which I really do, I am going to have to apply for and participate in their 12-week internship program. More than likely that's going to have to be after graduation, because the idea of going to California trying to do that for 12 weeks while doing schoolwork at the same time, probably not feasible, but I do want to get in on that after graduation, since that is what I am really aiming for. So hopefully, cross your fingers. The next question is, going forward, how would I apply the skills and concepts that I've gained to my future success in both my academic career as well as my professional career? During this class, I've learned how to manage my time better and to turn in assignments early. This will help me handle stress during my career and help me deliver work before the deadline, because I feel like as long as I'm early, I'll never be late. And I have used the plan of attack to schedule my assignments, and I will continue to shape and mold this plan to help me schedule assignments for the remainder of my career at Full Sail. And I can manipulate that same plan to schedule my work once I'm in my professional career. And I really like the concept of going above and beyond. Once I've done the required work for my assignments and then tweaked them until I was happy with them and ready to turn them in, which is no small feat considering I'm a major perfectionist. And I believe I can do that same thing within my professional career. I can do whatever is required of me and then put my own spin on it until I'm happy about turning it in and then actually turn it in. The next question was, if I could give the upcoming TEM classes some advice, what words of wisdom would I offer those students to help them get the most they can from the experience? That's actually quite a bit, so let's go down that list. The first thing would be manage your time wisely. These assignments take time. You will need to research, and that takes time also. Don't think that you'll be able to get all the work done in one day, because you can't. So you have to schedule time for work because you will need it. Read your assignment instructions carefully and read the rubric. You can't go wrong if you read, do the work, and reread the instructions and rubric again prior to turning it in to make sure you didn't miss anything. Don't let leaving something out cost you unnecessary points. Do your best. Don't just try to squeak by. Squeaking by now could lead you to try to squeak by in your career. Don't start a bad habit. Work hard, do well, and at the same time, have fun. This is not a bad class, and you will learn a lot of stuff you didn't know. Go above and beyond. I've pretty much already covered that, so I guess we're good. And get to know your classmates. They may end up being your best professional contacts. I feel like these are the most important things I've learned, but believe me, you will learn a whole lot more. So I think that's it, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good one.